Today I'm going to be teaching you how to script on Roblox Studio. Roblox Studio scripting is far simpler than you might think. I promise you, however hard you think it is, dumb it down by like 1,000. I want you to start off by heading over to the Start a Player folder and going to Start a Player Scripts and inserting a local script. Do this by pressing the plus icon and going to local script. And it's self-explanatory. And you'll be greeted with this amazing line of code, print hello world. Now, whenever you start any script in any place in Roblox Studio, you will start with the print hello world every single time. Now you want to absolutely delete it because you never want to make a script that just says print hello world. It's absolutely pointless. And now we are here. We are in this crazy new space and it's absolutely horrifying. Well, let's go ahead and start scripting. The first thing you're going to want to actually do is go ahead and rename your script, because we don't like having scripts named local script. I promise you, you never want to leave your script named as local script. We're going to name this script printing and stuff. Right, and now we have this amazing script called printing and stuff. So let's print and stuff. The first thing you're going to want to type is print and your name. I'm not talking to whatever name you go by on Discord, eGangster41, Travis Scott Fan 22. I'm talking about your real name. Let's say it's Harry, okay? That's your name now, Harry. But of course, whatever your actual name is, that's what you're going to print, right? You're going to go ahead and print Harry, okay? And in the output, it is going to print your name, Harry, or Oliver, or whatever your name is, okay? And now you've done your first print. This is your first piece of code. You're a goat now. You're among many. Your next project is going to be a first-person shooter game, okay? You've made it to Roblox front page. Everyone wants to see you print your name. You've printed one script. I know it feels like you've accomplished so much in your life. I promise you, everyone's still disappointed in you. Okay, now let's make this a little bit more interesting, right? So here's what we're gonna do, right? We're actually gonna go ahead and type local name equals, and of course your name, which is Harry. Right, cool. So now we're gonna actually change the print here to name, right? So obviously, but I like before, it should print name, right? Because that's how you print things. You put print and you write the text you want to print. So it should print name. If you said it printed name, you are silly. It prints Harry. Why does it print Harry? Well, that's how variables work. Name has a value. Whatever we set this value to is what name will forever be equal to. So now let's do something fun, right? Let's print name. Let's do task.wait. Not 10 seconds. That's a bit. I don't really feel like waiting 10 seconds. Let's do 5. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do 10 seconds. Right? And then we're gonna do name is equal to what's your friend's name? Like, think of one of your friends. Never mind, you don't have friends. Think of your mother's name, right? Let's say your mother's name is Susan, right? And then we're gonna print again, right? What does this mean? Now, you might be thinking to yourself, okay, well, we're just making a new name, right? But we're not doing local. Why aren't we doing local? Because we're changing the value of name. Okay, now this might sound like some super complex science stuff in your head. I promise you it's not. Okay, bear with me. We're gonna get through this together, all right? Just listen for a second, okay? We made name equal to Harry, right? And if we print name, as we can see here, it prints Harry. What we are doing 10 seconds later is we are making name equal to Susan. So then when we print name again, because we're doing equal, we are now setting name to be equal to Susan instead of Harry. And now I really don't feel like waiting 10 seconds. I'm so sorry. And now if we start the game, it's going to print Harry. And 5 seconds later, it's gonna print Susan. And just like this, you've made something change with code. You're a genius. So we're gonna go over this one more time, and I'm not gonna talk like I'm trying to, keep you watching this video. Because if you've watched this far, you have some sort of dedication, so you actually want to learn. But if you're still confused by now, don't worry, okay? Local name is something we will call a variable. Variables store values, okay? Keeping up so far? We're saying, okay, so the variable name is equal to Harry. So every time we say name, I want you to tell me Harry. That's essentially what we're saying to the computer. That's it. That's all. So that's why when we print name, the computer or the output is saying Harry back to us, because we tell it up here that name should be equal to Harry. Then, 5 seconds later, we tell the computer, okay, now name should be equal to Susan, right? By doing name equals Susan. We don't need to do the local because we already have the variable name set, right? So then, of course, if we just we don't need to add the local because name is but we don't need to add the local because name already exists. We're just changing the value. We're not making a whole new name. And that is why name then prints Susan. Okay, so for when you leave, I have one final request from you. I am not your babysitter, okay? I'm teaching you how to script. When you script, you're going to have to figure out how to handle things by yourself. Because sometimes there's not going to be tutorials on how to do it, so you need to figure it out by yourself. So I'm going to give you this example. I want you to try and figure out by yourself how to make it so when you walk over to this part, this little E thing, I'll give you a clue, it's called a proximity prompt. And I want you to make it so when you interact with this proximity prompt, it prints something in the output. That's it. That's all you have to do. And I'd recommend going to ChatGPT and asking it, hey, I want to do X, Y, and Z. How do I do X, Y, and Z? Don't tell it to do it for you. Ask it how you can do it. AI is a really powerful tool that can help you learn a lot if you use it correctly. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial, and in the next tutorial, I'll teach you guys how you actually make it when you interact with the part, it does something.